All right, once again, we're going to go south of the border. This time it's the boys from Brazil. What struck me in this conversation was the parallels between what's going on down there politically and what's going on here politically. The same George Soros tactics and same political correctness, but there's one part here that is really, we do have some parallels, and I didn't think of them when we're going to this conversation. But they got a guy that was a former president that's in prison right now that is leading in the polls, and he's not even running. I thought, and you thought we had it weird here, huh? If any of you out there remember Marion Barry, the mayor of Washington, D.C., who was filmed in a hotel room with a crack whore doing drugs, then you know how crazy it can be. But you're going to see the significance of why I've got these two illustrations up here more vividly at the end of this conversation. So anyway, here's a trip to Brazil for you. We get to find out what's going on down there politically. And, of course, the routine, the old routine. Please like this if you like it. And it's really important if you share. Please do if you care. Because that is the only real way that we know that, this is going to be spread around out there. They're not going to buy my advertising. I tried that. That doesn't work. So between the shadow banning and the, dastardly tricks that these guys pulled. If you guys help me out at all, go ahead and share this. And last but not least, of course, I would love for you to buy something. Yes, get one of my designs. Go out there and piss the hell out of liberals off. Make them think. Yes, what an opportunity. Rattle their brain, or what's left of it. So go get something, or you can contribute to my GoFundMe, or, of course, become a Patreon. Wouldn't that be nice? Just a little snippet. Once a month, that would be nice. So here we go. Enjoy this one, and see you on the streets.
It's offensive.
Everything hurts people these days.
Yeah,
you cannot say anything.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you cannot say anything. You hurt my feelings.
Right. It's another way of the creeping control, the socialism.
Exactly.
I
mean, the fight has always been for that, especially through Central and South America.
Unfortunately, we had the influence of the left parties.
I like this pin.
Left parties for more than a decade. So
the left party was in power for 13 years, and then it just became economy dropped a lot. So our previous president got impeached. She was from the left party, and now we have this guy who's been there for 2 years, and then we have elections this year. And then one of the guys is called the Brazilian Trump, actually. The guy who's very well positioned.
He's a very bold guy, and he just says what he thinks. So.
And how does that look? Does it look like he's getting traction, or?
Yes. In fact, he's in first place
at the polls. The polls.
Very good.
Yeah. We hope so. I mean,
we hope he wins. Yeah.
But the media, the mainstream media, do the same thing
exactly
that they
do to Trump here.
They say no. His rejection is huge. He's not gonna win. But
again, it's the same
world
globalist. One world government, new world order, bankers that are doing this. We know this.
Exactly.
So you're seeing basically the same revolution we have here.
But I think since we were facing, we're still facing the consequences, but of the worst economic crisis ever in our history.
Right.
People are,
Which was the last 2 years.
yeah. People are opening their mind or they are more aware of what is happening. But unfortunately, it's.
I spoke to some other South Americans here recently, saying that the people spreading out from Venezuela and the failure there. You're experiencing some of that influx.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people coming into Brazil.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they are in the state that they are desperate. They are basically going to Brazil.
Women becoming prostitutes, illegally entering.
Yeah, so it's
the border.
putting a further burden on your economy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this guy that we're referring to, he wants to, he wants our country to have borders, right? Not to let everybody in.
Right.
But the other candidates are like, no, we're welcoming everybody. Let's go.
Yeah.
Same
Come on,
bullshit
really?
here.
Really?
So what are you guys doing here? What's
He's been living here for 3 years, right?
Yeah, I live in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we were in for work. We were in Vegas
IT?
for a convention.
Okay.
We work for Cisco, American company.
Yeah.
And there was a big work convention
sales
over
meeting
there,
in
sales
Vegas,
meeting. And after now we are doing tourism for a couple of days.
Yeah, of course.
We just left Vegas yesterday.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Cisco, of course, is one of the huge companies that, I mean, you could say are part of the problem. Anytime you have a concentration of that kind of economic power, we can. So you got Cisco down also, I assume, down in Brazil also.
Yeah, we have 3 offices in Brazil in 3 different locations. Yeah.
And what is your primary function? What do you do for them?
Engineers.
We're engineers.
Engineers.
Yeah, I'm an engineer in California.
In what part of California?
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, and how do you handle being surrounded by all those insane, crazy?
I know. It's. I mean, unfortunately, you cannot share.
You cannot be
opinion.
politically active.
You cannot share your opinion strongly, otherwise you will
be ostracized.
Yeah. So you're fascist, and your job is at risk. Because seriously, if you share, you cannot say that. We're gonna fire you.
Support Trump?
Yeah, well, they fired that one guy that put out that memo.
Yeah,
saying,
exactly.
Excuse me, but this seems a little unfair.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
If they share their opinion that
but it's still hard because what I've got from other people that in your situation, teachers who deal with liberals and stuff. If you don't speak out, they kind of ferret you out as, well, you didn't join the protest, so you must be one of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get that?
Yeah.
It's a fine line, but I'm saying it's going to come a time, man. I don't know. If we don't start, look, obviously things are turning in our favor because you got your candidate running first. We got him in, even against all odds, with all of the entire...
With all the media.
Right, with all of them against us. They don't get that this is a worldwide revolution of consciousness raising that supersedes, spans, goes over their political agenda.
Yeah.
We're leapfrogging. It's beyond that. And I don't know. We're heading into some really, really turbulent waters. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I think we're going to see some big changes in the next decade for sure.
Yeah, well,
hopefully for the best, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Read the Bible. We win in the end.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
The
thing is, our previous president, he got convicted. He's in jail, first time in history of Brazil.
Right.
And he wants to run for presidency. So if he runs, he's in the first place. Actually,
but I think, in fact...
but according to the law, he cannot run because he's in jail, right?
Yeah,
but people are trying...
and it's
he has like 35% of votes, which is stupid, right?
But I sincerely think, it's craziness because the main mainstream media with their polls. They say that this guy that is in jail, first, they should not include him in the poll.
Right,
He's
yeah.
in the jail.
Right, right.
Yeah. But they include him in the poll.
And say he's in the first place.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, so
Where's Mark?
October is a defining date for us because that's when we have elections, and maybe that guy in our version is going to win. So
Yeah, and then November for us. We got to see what these midterms are going to bring for us, because we're going to have if it's a changeover to the good, well, then we can look
But he's going to be
forward.
there for 4 years, regardless, right?
Well, unless if the Democrats take back the House,
Okay.
they're going to try to impeach him.
Impeach him.
I mean, it'll
Or
just.
is there any legal, like...
Yeah, but the thing is, you know how they are. They're corrupt. I mean, they'll make it so difficult to govern, and they might entrap them in something. You never know. They're evil. They're
I know,
evil
I know.
criminals.
They don't care, yeah.
So,
Exact same shit
if they
happens.
gain any power back at all, they're going to use it to destroy his momentum in his presidency.
Right.
But if the people come up again and we can overcome the corruption, because there's still a great deal of election fraud and everything out there, and there's censorship and everything that they're trying to do. If the people respond and we show up at the polls and we can get, some Trump backers in there, well, then, Sessions is out, the Attorney General, then we put a real Attorney General in, and we might actually be able to start seeing some major, major positive changes.
Right.
If not, it's all going to go to hell in a handbasket.
Right. Yeah, I mean, so this guy running that we support, he wants to implement paper-based voting, right? Because in Brazil, it's not paper; it's like a computer, which could be hacked.
Same here.
Digital.
Same here.
But so he has this project, and then he's like, no, in order to make sure elections is not a fraud, that is actually, you're voting and your vote is counting against the candidate you voted for, we want to have papers, and the Congress didn't approve.
Well, the name of the company escapes me right now, but originated in one of the Central American companies.
Yeah, so it's the same company that Venezuela works with.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're cheated on there.
Yeah.
That we use 90% of our votes are counted on those machines.
But you don't have paper also?
No.
No, really?
No.
I didn't know that.
No. Most of it's all electric.
I thought it was like 100% electronic and paper.
No.
Oh my God. Because it was proved that it can be hacked. Of course it can be hacked, right? Because it's digital.
Yeah. Well, you guys are engineers.
Yeah.
Anything
I
electric
didn't know
can
it
be
was not
hacked.
paper based here. He said it's electronic as well.
Yeah.
Most of the
same damn machines they use in Venezuela.
So you know what?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's ridiculous,
I know.
Yeah,
It's just.
it's ridiculous. It's impossible to audit. I mean, sometimes
It makes me wonder how we got this far to begin with.
Exactly.
How you doing, folks? Oh, nice shirt. There, you stand on that side. It's nice talking to you guys.
Thank you, sir.
There, you stand on that side of Donald. Just don't show this one to the kids. Now, you get right here, and you stay right there. I'm going to get the two of you with Donald. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Won't get you kicked off of Facebook, I promise. All right, Mega. There you go.
That's awesome.
Very great. Thank you very much, sir. And here's a get-out-of-jail-free card from Hillary Clinton for you.
All right.
Good for any crime in the world.